Welcome back to the Jumpin to Reality show. My name is AFHtheGreat, and I will be your host for today's show. And today I'm joined by.
Dr. Timmy Roosevelt Anderson.
Hello, Dr. Timmy Anderson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good, good. So, thank you for coming on the show. Just gonna ask you a couple questions for our wonderful viewers that are gonna be watching.
Alrighty.
Okay, so just a couple of questions. Um, wh- what what brought you here? Like, how did you come onto the podcast?
Um, I know. Well, first off, I'm the CEO and the founder
Yes,
of it.
yes.
So, I mean, that's the first reason. But really, really wasn't even gonna do a podcast about myself. But my co-host and my team that works for me, they were all like, "You should do it. You should do it. They're gonna want to hear from you as well." So I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll do it." That's really how we got here. Because originally there was never going to be an episode interviewing myself.
Okay. Um, and to my understanding, you are the Bloxburg Chick-Fil-A operations director. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes. Bloxburg Chick-Fil-A. You've heard me specifically talk about it with fellow previous guests. They all work there. That's what season one has been based about. We've been trying to interview Bloxburg Chick-Fil-A employees, majority of them get their experience working there. But basically, I'm recently promoted about 2 weeks ago to the operations director. So I handle all things operational. So um, terminating employees. Um, what else? All the operational standpoint. So I handle. I make sure that companies have the proper we just recently started franchising, so I ensure that those companies have all of the necessities needed to franchise with us, make sure that their buildings are up to code for us. I handle all of the things, so I make sure we're up to code before I make sure we're up to code before we get our inspections, so forth, just the forward back end of things from an operational standpoint for the company.
Okay. How did you find Bloxburg Chick-Fil-A?
I found it. I was scrolling through YouTube one day and I saw a Bloxburg Chick-Fil-A, $1.5 million, on YouTube by a YouTuber known as Cider. First ever Cider video I'd ever seen before. I'm more of a Poke fan. Grew up watching Poke. So that's what I was watching. That's what I usually watch. Was just scrolling through Roblox content though and popped up. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Scrolling through it, watched it, joined it. Initially was hired as the hospitality director for front of house because I have experience in that position. I've grew my experience and have ranked up in positions. And I really would say that really though I'm very happy for the cider video because if it wasn't for it, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Okay. And outside of the Roblox picture, what do you take interest in? What do you do?
Um, Senior year, so do a lot of senior year final things, everything. I work Chick-Fil-A in real life, as well as I take interest. Student council, student government is something you might know it. Um, I do a lot of operational things at school, which is really why the experience just translates over into Roblox. But I do a lot of operational standpoint. So I book field trips and buses and design uniforms and so forth, things like that. I just take interest in doing things like that. Very big leader. People always tell me I'm a very big leader, very big helper in general. Very big with that. Make sure that things are done properly, and being the leader of those things to make sure that they are done correctly and properly.
Okay, can you talk more about what you do? Like, for Chick-fil-A?
For Chick-fil-A, what do I do? Um, it's a variety of things. Creating new uniforms, getting new uniforms, testing, and recently I can just get into some of the things I've done. Recently, I tested out five new fall items for us to possibly bring to the menu starting September 12th, running all the way to November 12th. Or starting November 12th at 12 a.m., running all the way to September 12th, running all the way to November 13th at midnight. Just some items for us to bring, testing those items out, um, getting reactions from our executive team, seeing what they think is needed from our management team. Then from the general public, getting their opinions on it, seeing what they think we need, seeing if they would like the item, so forth, so forth. And we're a Bloxburg game, so we don't have everything that is really in real life. So then finding the items in Bloxburg to replicate those items that we have on the menu, as well as I handle employee write-ups, employee terminations, employee hirings, employee resignations, as well as I also do recently, like right before we did our grand opening of the first Bloxburg Chick-fil-A location, integrated a POS system for us. Recently now, so I'm transpiring all of the employees over into the write-up system, and um, as well as I'm creating new companies within the system so that we can have multiple companies be able to run up under one POS system, so we don't have to have multiple. Making it just making it easier for us, so we don't have to do more work on ourselves, making it easier for everyone else.
Mhm. And to my understanding, you are a shift leader for your actual job.
Yes. Recently, I haven't told anybody yet from Box for Chick-fil-A, but recently promoted to swing manager in real life. So operating front and back now.
Good job.
Um,
Congratulations. But before that, were you front of house, back of house?
I was front of house.
All right. Okay. So, do you have like any interesting stories?
Um, Let me think. So I've had a lot. Um, One I can say was we had a pregnant lady come. First off, the woman came on a motorcycle, leather pants, leather boots, leather jacket, hair slicked back in a ponytail. I said, okay. Then she pulled up. Now you can see her stomach poking out through the jacket a little bit. She said, she got real country girl too. She said, I want, I want the number one, extra pickles, the number three. I want a 12 count grill nugget. And then, matter of fact, let me get a kid's meal for my baby. I'm looking, I'm like, where's the baby? And of course, my very curious self said, well, where's the baby? Where's the kid? That woman said, right here. She ripped that jacket open so quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Wow.
said, alrighty.
I mean, still business. So,
Yeah, I said, that's
whatever
what
the
I get for
customer
asking.
wants. Uh, wha- Whatever the customer wants. I mean, did she end up getting that kids meal
Oh, yeah, she got her kids' meal. Um, she
for
got her
her
kids' meal.
baby that's not even born?
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
Yep, that's exactly what I said. Alrighty.
I mean, that's
I can't stop her.
I don't
So,
even know what to say to that.
yeah, I
That's
just say, oh,
I've never
that's
heard
what I
about
do.
that. I've never even seen it either. So,
It's the most random thing. It's the things that happen in this world. You'd be like,
hmm this is
okay.
your only worth notable story.
That's definitely the most notable. Let me think of some more. That's the funniest to me to this day. But let me think of some more. Oh, I do have another one actually. It was my what was this? Was this my third year on the job? Yeah. So this was my had probably been on the job for mm, a month and a half. Had just got out of training and everything.
hmm
Whew. I'm working. doing my job, so forth, so forth. And at this point, I'm still with the, I'm still the basic level. Like I'm still intern, so forth, so forth. And one of the ladies comes to me. She's like, so first of all, she got an attitude. She come up there, she banging on the counter. Boom, 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 boom. Keep in mind, it's my. I'm just there now. I just got there. Phew. I ain't got used to dealing with the customers yet. I'm still learning my way, making sure I'm saying my pleasure and stuff. Whew. That woman did that. I went to the woman. I said, "What do you want?"
Oh, dang.
I've been banging on this counter like you crazy or something.
That's intense.
Bad lost my job that day.
What was this? Was what job was this? This is fast food.
Yeah, I'm still at this. I just got the Chick-Fil-A.
Oh, dang.
It
Okay,
just
so
started.
and then you got fired.
No, I almost did.
Oh,
Almost
almost. And then
didn't. Didn't. Almost
and
did.
then I don't know, like a year or two later, you maintain the current position
Yeah.
of senior
Very
manager.
happy I didn't get fired.
Um. Okay. Okay. I guess that's all the notable stories that have come out of your job.
Yeah. Those are my top ones that I enjoy to this day.
Okay. And also, from what I understand, you also do work at Bloxburg Wendy's.
Um. Yes, I am the operational. I am the. Let me tell you the right. Let me give you the correct name. I am the. Hold on. It's a long title. I always mess it up. I'm the quality supply chain. The president of the supply chain. So I'm the quality supply chain president.
So, what does that exactly mean? Like,
Um, it's another operational position. I just handle all things product supply wise. So basically, um,
food inventory, stuff
yeah,
like that.
food inventory, um, trying new products to limited time products, bringing new products to the menu to get more customers and such or so forth.
Okay. Um, is okay. Um, now I'm gonna ask you a bit of a political question, but what is your stance?
For the current political poll.
Yes.
Um, now, people might hate me for this. I'm a Kamala Harris fan for sure. Um,
Okay. I mean,
definitely,
I
definitely a
can
Kamala
respect your
Harris fan.
decision. I just want some elaboration on it.
And now when I tell people this, they always be like, "Oh, you're a switcher, you're a traitor, all this and that." Originally, I was a Trump fan,
Mhm.
and I will say this: every presidential election, I switched back and forth. When Barack was running, I was a Barack fan. When Trump ran against Biden, I was a Trump fan. When Trump was running against Biden recently, I was a Trump fan. But now with Kamala, I'm a Kamala fan, and I've actually started to hate Trump more because it's like the thing is, I'm starting to get into it really a lot. Like with me being able to vote now and stuff, I'm getting into it. I'm like, hold on, like this is what's happening. Like if the law and the rule is if you're a convicted felon, you can't run as president.
Mhm.
And you notice it though, but it's like this man's is a convicted felon and they're letting him run. So I get into it. I'm like, oh, hold on, this is what's happening here. But let this would have been Kamala or Barack or somebody, and it wouldn't have happened. So I just think, I'm starting to really get into it a lot. But I do stand with Kamala at this current point in time.
Do you? Mhm. Um, respectable. But do you believe that all 34 counts should have been enforced?
Um, Would I say all 34 should have been? No. But would I say majority of them? Yes.
So like, just a rough estimate.
Out of the 34, I definitely would have said at least 15 to 20 of them should have definitely been enforced.
So okay, I mean that's a fair amount, but I respect your decision. Um, it's a free country, so you know, kind of have to. Let's see here. So switching off and back into what we're doing right now, the podcast. How did you come up with the idea of, oh, I want to do this, or who led you to motivate it?
Well, I've always wanted to do a podcast. It's just never had the people to influentially help me. I've always wanted to do it. I mean, it's just never had the, like I said, the people to help me do it and help me co-host it and so forth and stuff. So one day I was like, okay, I'm ready to do this if I have a co-host or not. And I was explaining it to you actually, you and John. I was explaining it to you all, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do this whether I have help or not. Y'all got you want to be on it, his guests and stuff. And y'all were like, and you were actually the one that you were like, well, yeah, actually, I'll help you. I'll calls and everything. Which is really what that gave us the extra. That gave me the extra push into it to be like, okay, yeah, now I got to back up as well to help me.
Okay, and from what I can see, the it's starting to gain some popularity.
Yeah, yes, actually, yes.
I think you said for our last episode, it got to up to what? How many people?
Um, so looking at views, if we just look at views for episodes in general, like our last episode, episode 4, we have 11 views, which is a good. It's good. It's there. Um, and it's there, but it's majoring the numbers with it just coming out yesterday. It's good. It's combining with the rest of the numbers from the rest of our videos. Because if I get into those analytics for those, it's getting in there. Like, and what I'm noticing is people like they push towards the more. I don't know. I don't know if they're pushing towards the. I don't know if there's the thumbnails they're liking, or, or if it's the titles or what it is, or if it's the descriptions. I don't know what it is pushing them, but like I can tell by the way the numbers jump around. Like our first video was the ad. Didn't throw a thumbnail on it. The only thing you see is the video, the beginning of the video. That's the thumbnail of the ad, and the ad's simple. It's an 8-second ad. It's the background's popping. It has the words on there and neon letters. It's popping back. We've got some music on it. 21 views. First video ever. First thing ever. Boom. Next up, now my issue is this is our issue, which I noticed it. The first 3 episodes, our first 3 episodes, 1, 2, and 3, they they so we got the issue is they got copyrighted, which kind of messed it up a little bit. But the copyrights weren't strikes; they were simple as that. We added music in there. Our editing team added music, and the people who run the music, who produce the music, um, have it blocked in certain countries. So it's like we're losing views from those countries. And my thing is though, the thing that shocks me the most is that our most viewed video on our YouTube channel is the studio tour.
How many viewers did that get up to?
The studio tour when we toured the brand new studio came out August 25th, 2024, has 169 views.
Huh. So
At
like,
an 11-minute and 48 video, 11 minutes and 48-second video that's been out for, let me see, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30th, 31st, first, second. A week and 1 day has more views than any episode, any ad, any any short that we've posted.
I,
Crazy.
I don't even understand how that works. That's
I don't either.
crazy.
I look at it every time I look at it. It's like what? How does this have more? And the thing is though, I don't. It's not like it upsets me, but it kind of does because it's like our views are up there, but our subscribers aren't getting there. Where we're constantly reproducing to those people. It's like we're getting now. This is on YouTube. We're getting the views. Like on out of the how many videos we posted? I think 9. Have we posted 9 videos on YouTube? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 9 videos we posted on YouTube. This is short. This is loading episode loading videos, episodes, tours, ads, stuff like that. We've had three. Oh, out of all of those, we've had 331 views. But out of those 331 views, we have 14 subscribers. And with those, if we get into our audience, out of the 14 and the 311 views, only 6 of those views are reoccurring people. Like they're coming back every episode, rewatching
I'm one
every
of those.
time.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm one of those. Um, and
So
it's
really,
pretty
even
awesome. Thank
so, and
you.
I am too. So we exclude me and you. There's only 4 people out of those 14. So that's 4 out of
And
that.
I
That's
bet
4,
I bet John does. So I
and
mean,
maybe
that's
John
only
too. So
three.
that's really only 3. So that's taking out of those 14. That's 11 people left that aren't reoccurringly watching. We have 3 returning viewers every episode. They're coming back, rewatching because they're liking it. They're constantly getting it. Looking at our watch time, 43.7% of people that are watching our episodes are subscribed. 56 points. 56.2% of them aren't. That's
Okay.
showing something. And if you
And
want, we can get into a little breakdown in a little bit.
I'm gonna ask you one more question, and then we're gonna go ahead and head into a short break. So
Go ahead.
turning back to the Roblox side, do you work for any other Robloxian companies within
Yeah.
Bloxburg or just in general?
Yeah, work for Total Property Group. I'm the chief property officer. Handle all the hiring and stuff for them. Total Property Group here in Bloxburg. I'm the founder, Jumping into Reality. Operations director of Bloxburg Chick-Fil-A. The president of supply chain at Bloxburg Wendy's. I'm the chief executive officer of Bloxburg Court Systems. I have a it's not in Roblox yet, but we're soon going to be integrating it into Roblox. Hanover Fantasy League, Hanover Fantasy Sports League. We do all fantasy sports: fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball, fantasy football. We recently just had our draft the other day for fantasy football. Um, we're going to integrate that into Roblox, where we have a place where people can come and watch the games, chill out, so forth, so forth. We'll have the games playing inside of our Discord server, and people can just come and chill out in Roblox like they're at an actual sports bar and stuff.
Okay. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into a short break. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the Jumpin into Reality podcast. I'm AFHtheGreat, your host. And today, thank you for holding with that short break. Now we're going to resume the questions, and then after the questions, we will get into some debatable questions, you could say. So, to start us off after this break, what sports teams are you interested in, and what sports?
Sports teams. I'm a big Green Bay Packers fan. Best football team in the land.
Debatable.
No, no, humongous. That's just the end of the day. I mean, that's the best team out there, and that's just the simple fact of it. Next up, my favorite sports You said player or sport?
Yes, either or. I mean,
My favorite player um would definitely either be Aaron Rodgers or Jordan Love. Both play for the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love still plays for him, best QB out there. Took us all the way. First year player took us all the way to the playoffs. Round.
I will give
Um,
him credit for that. I don't really like the Green Bay Packers, but I will give him credit for a rookie quarterback going all the way to the playoffs
round two at that.
because they beat the Cowboys because Dak sold.
He sucks.
I mean, they
Dak
just
Prescott sucks. That's why his
they
name is
they
Dakota.
haven't given him a they haven't given him an extension yet because they just paid who is
Because
it?
he
They just paid
sucks.
CD.
Because he sucks.
But we can't put in Trey Lance because he also sucks.
That's
We
your
can't.
fault. That's your fault. Get a QB that knows how to do their job.
But our salary cap is just too high.
Maybe if y'all get a QB that knows how to do their job, then you won't have issues. Did you ever think about that?
Okay. Um, in in college sports, who's your favorite team?
Um, Colorado at Boulder.
Mhm. Is that your favorite like college?
Yep.
Are you
Favorite
a big
college football team.
you so like you like Shedeur Sanders, Travis
Yes.
Hunter?
Yep.
Okay. Welcome to the Big 12. That's all I have to say. I'm a Red Raider, so you're gonna be playing us this year.
Can't
I hope
wait.
we win.
Can't wait to whoop y'all.
You won't. You
We
won't.
will
Y'all
though.
had a 4-8. Y'all had a hyped up 4-8 season.
And look at this season though. Just started off won the first game of the season
Y'all
on a
just lost to
Thursday.
North Dakota State.
That's because no, that's not our fault. That's because Shadur wanted to be extra and dramatic and try to go out there and throw the ball long in the fourth quarter when we're up by one play. That's his fault. That's not our fault. Okay, blame that on him. Nobody with common sense does that. And
It's a it's a
Deion
collective.
Sanders, Coach Prime, decided he wanted to listen for some retarded reason, which is on him. Do not take that on the whole school.
Do we want to keep it PG? I think we
We
should
can
keep it.
we can't hey, we can break this however you want to break it down. It's just the common sense of it.
I mean,
Deion Sanders was basically piggybacking, and if I want to be honest, if I really want to be honest, if you want to, we can take this out of PG. But if you really want to be, we can be honest about it.
okay. I mean,
Because if we break it down,
I
it's
don't have
common
anything.
sense.
I don't have anything to argue about with Shooter. All that matters is they won by a
Yeah,
hair.
that's what matters. And the only thing else the other say about that is that Coach Prime sits there, Deion Sanders, and basically sucks Shadur Sanders' toes and does whatever he wants him to do.
I mean,
Shadur calls the
okay.
plays on that field, and it shows,
At,
and it shows just how that game when we almost lost to one of the worst teams in the league.
at the end of the day, it's a father-son duo.
It can be a father-son duo, but you know what I mean. You got to suck his toes.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. And I'd like to point out how NDSU is a FCS school. So, I mean, they're not that bad either. They just don't play FBS level. Okay. Now, after our sports questions, we're gonna get into some debatable. I mean, I think we already had some debatable questions, but we're gonna get into even more debatable questions.
That's
So,
fine. Let's get into it.
um, last episode you said pineapple belongs on pizza,
It does.
and I would like to ask you, are you okay? Like,
Yes.
are you physically, mentally there?
Yes. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
It doesn't belong on it. No, it doesn't. Like, it does not belong on pizza.
It does though.
Why does it belong on pizza?
That's like saying peppers doesn't belong. That's like saying peppers belong on pizza.
Peppers do belong on pizza. Have you
All
have
right
you
then.
had?
Why do peppers belong on pizza?
Because they just add flavor and they're not like
So does pineapple.
okay. Let me get this straight, okay? Pineapple makes your pizza watery.
No, it
It
doesn't.
makes it makes your pizza like ungodly sweet,
No, it doesn't.
and the texture is just it just isn't there. Like
Well, if it's cooked right, it is. I don't know what kind of pineapple you eating on your pizza, but
what kind of pineapple are you eating on your pizza?
I'm eating regular pineapple on pizza.
So are you just cooking up a chorno and then putting some pineapple on there?
Yeah, and then you throw it back in. You put a little cheese on
Oh
top of it. You throw
no.
it back in the oven for
Oh.
another. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Oh.
What kind of pizza are you eating if it's not sweet?
Oh my. I mean,
Doing that is like that's like eating not eating pineapple on pizza is like eating a cold is like getting a pizza lunchable and warming the bread up, but then not
no,
warming the
it's
and then
not.
not
It's
warming the
really
pepperoni and
not.
cheese up.
It's
That's
really
literally
not.
exactly what it's like.
I would like to kindly say that pineapple does not belong on pizza.
It does. And eating
Um,
pineapple on pizza is like eating a pizza lunchable cold, the proper way.
you like cold pizza Lunchables?
Yes. The proper way.
I mean, that's probably why you like pineapple on your pizza.
Because it's the proper way to do things. There's a
No, it's
proper way to
not.
do everything, and that's how
You
you do
have
it.
hot pizza that if it's leftover, you heat it in the microwave or the oven.
No.
Yes. Like,
No.
are you having like cold pizza for breakfast?
Yeah. Are
God,
you not?
no. I'm having your
Weirdo.
typical breakfast: eggs, bacon, waffle.
Do you Okay, so here's the thing. This is what'll solve this. Do you put the milk or the cereal first?
Um, um. So about that,
No. Do you put the milk or the cereal first?
I don't put milk with my cereal.
If you say you put water in your cereal, we're going to fight.
I just, I just,
You have no room to talk if you say you put anything other than milk in your cereal. You have
I
no
don't
room
put
to talk.
anything in my cereal besides the
You
cereal.
definitely have no room to talk. Who wants dry cereal?
Me, it's a guilty
Weirdo.
pleasure. Unless it's chocolate milk with Cocoa Puffs. That's good.
What?
Okay, what is it? Okay, do you pour the milk? Do you pour the milk before the cereal,
No, cereal
or
goes before milk.
okay? I mean, if I were going to eat cereal with milk, it'd probably be that way. But
You're very weird.
uh, I, I mean, on that you kind of got me on that.
You're very
But
weird. You tried to clock my tea
but
for
I
me eating pineapple on pizza, and you just said you eat your cereal dry. You have no room to talk. I'm just saying.
it kind of evens out. You eat
It does not even
pineapple.
out.
Yes, it does. Pineapple on
No,
pizza.
it doesn't.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
It
Pl-
does though.
It does not. I don't know.
It does so.
No. And plus, dry cereal, especially with Lucky Charms, is better. Cause I don't want the soggy
Dry
marshmallows.
Lucky Charms. This man said dry Lucky Charms. First off, who even eats Lucky Charms?
Me, I do it because of the marshmallows. They're so good.
Then you only eat the marshmallows. You don't eat the whole thing of
No,
cereal.
I eat the other stuff, but I make sure to save all of the marshmallows, to the end. Then eat the marshmallows at the end.
So you're the weird kid.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes. You're the weird kid.
no. I mean,
You're the weird kid. That's the simple
no, I'm
fact of it.
not. I think it's
Man,
perfectly normal.
that's weird. That's so weird.
No, it's perfectly normal
It's
to
weird.
have no milk and have you just eat your cereal.
No, that's weird.
Unless it's with Cocoa Puffs and chocolate milk. That's the
That's just weird.
only thing I'll do it with.
You're just weird.
I'm not. I swear I'm not. This is
You are
how I
though.
do it. But like at the other end, you put pineapple on your pizza.
Yeah, because that's the correct way to do it.
No. It's either
Yeah.
cheese or pepperoni pizza. Maybe the specialty deluxe from Papa John's, but that's about all.
So you see that's what your issue is. You eat Papa John's.
Okay, what do you eat?
Pizza
DiGiorno?
Hut, DiGiorno, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars,
See, Papa John's is just the best. Or Marco's.
Domino's thin crust sometimes.
What about the stuffed crust? Do you like the stuffed crust on pizzas?
From Pizza Hut.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Proper.
Let's see. What other debatable questions? Oh yeah. Okay. Should Halloween be a national holiday where there should be no school, or should Halloween
No,
just be Halloween?
it should be Halloween.
I agree with that, but
Because my
uh,
birthday should be a national holiday where there's no school for kids.
okay. Um. Well,
15 days before Halloween.
I think that's all the questions I have for you in debatable questions. So, do you have any
Yeah.
for me?
Um. Yeah, actually.
Uh huh. Go ahead.
Do you eat tomatoes on your pizza?
I mean, you wouldn't have pizza if you don't have tomato sauce.
Do you eat ketchup?
No, ketchup is
But
the epitome of life.
it's tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce that's doused with vinegar and whatever else you put in it.
That's literally what ketchup is. Ketchup is
Exactly,
tomato
it's
sauce.
disgusting. Like, whoever came up with ketchup, like, I don't even know how they were probably in a science lab doing dealing with chemicals, and they just found ketchup and like, oh, it's good on fries. It's not. Mustard is better.
Ketchup is tomato sauce, basically.
No, ketchup is not tomato sauce.
Yes, it is.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Ketchup is not tomato sauce. Like,
It is though.
is that all the questions you have for me?
No,
Oh God.
I'm very upset.
What else? What else?
So, you say mustard's better than ketchup,
Yes.
and that ketchup isn't tomato sauce.
Yes.
Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
Very big yes.
The Cowboys are better than the Packers.
Debatable. I think I'm a bigger Kansas City Chiefs fan than Cowboys.
Do what?
I like Mahomes, okay? I like
So
Mahomes
you're
a
a
lot.
bandwagoner. So
No,
yes, you're a bandwagoner. So if he
how
trade, if
how
he trade, no, because this is what's gonna happen. If he trades to the Packers, you gonna become a Packers fan.
maybe.
If he trades to the Jets, are you gonna become a Jets fan?
Uh, mm, but
Yes,
that's the thing. They wouldn't trade Patrick Mahomes for anything.
but if they were to,
Who? Okay, who from the Packers would Mahomes get traded for?
it's not even about who. It's just if he was to.
Hold on.
Like
Exactly. Name somebody.
name,
Yeah.
I can name plenty. You can make a three. You can make a three-way draft.
So you're
Because
gonna. So
this was
you're.
gonna they're gonna do a three-way draft. The Chiefs would take Derrick Henry because they want him. They want him, and it's shown. They want
But they
Derrick
have
Henry,
Isaiah Pacheco.
but they also want Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry will literally
I
win the
mean,
Chiefs Super Bowl
Derrick
forever.
Derrick Henry's that red zone running back.
They want him. So you do a three-way trade. You take him from the Ravens, give him to the Chiefs. The Ravens, they just want draft picks. That's all they want. Give them two
But
or three draft picks for 20.
if you want draft picks, you go to Carolina.
No. This is how you would do it. This is the way you get what you want, though. You guys want Derrick Henry at the Chiefs. Packers, we don't even care about Patrick Mahomes, but we'll take him. Second string quarterback, sure, we'll take him.
Mahomes is not a second string quarterback.
He's a second string quarterback.
He will not sit behind Jordan Love a day in his life.
That man's a second string quarterback. That's all he ever will be. I don't know why
Like,
y'all are giving him
well,
the.
how has he won how many? Four, three, four Super
Just
Bowls?
because you guys keep giving him the opportunities to do retarded things. The man's never gonna be a first string quarterback ever in his life unless he stays
But
with
how
you.
has he been a Super Bowl quarterback for 4 years?
Because he's staying with you. If he knows if he goes to anybody else, he will not be a first string quarterback. The man is garbage.
He's not.
He is though. He sucks.
He has the weapons. He has his
He has
weapons.
no weapons. He literally just uses. The man. All he does is throw deep. I've never seen that man run a ball a day in his career.
You then why do they have Isaiah Pacheco when they're trying to trade for Derrick Henry?
Because the man don't do nothing. They trying to make him do something.
So what you're saying is Mahomes only throws to Kelsey and Kelsey only.
That's all he does, literally.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
I'm a Travis Kelsey fan, but that is
Yeah.
all that man does. It's a waste of talent. It's a waste of Kelsey's talent, and that's the simple fact of it. Kelsey, in my opinion, needs to go somewhere else where his talent will be used more than what it is. Give him something to do instead of always having to just catch and run. Give him something to do. Let the man have a little time to block or something sometimes. Let him have a little time to run a couple routes and not even having to worry about having to jump and catch sometimes. Give the man something to do with his life, other than always having to worry about catching the ball for Mahomes because Mahomes don't know how to run and move his feet.
Mahomes runs all the time.
That man don't name one time you've seen that man run in a game that counts.
All four Super Bowls he's been in. I mean, all five. Correction, all five Super Bowls he's been in.
No,
Yeah.
man did not run last year. I watched the entire Super Bowl because we were supposed to be there. The Packers were supposed to be there, and we weren't.
No. The Packers were never supposed to be there.
Yes, we were.
No.
Yes, we were.
No.
Yes. If anything, the Chiefs were not supposed to be there. It's a waste
Really?
of talent. Chiefs are a waste of a spot. Chiefs are a waste of fame.
Okay.
A waste of publicity. Literally. That's what they are.
Is that all the questions?
Yes.
Okay. Seeing as I have no other questions for myself, I feel like we are going to end off here. Thank you for tuning into the Jumpin' Into Reality live podcast from your host today, AFHtheGreat, and your normal host, Dr. Timmy Roosevelt Anderson, will be back next episode. Thank you and have a good night.